Praise God, bro. Yeah.
What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Core 5 podcast. I'm your host, Ahmad, and today we have on the show Peanut, Sean, and Tinko. What's good with y'all, man?
What's good, man? You know, it's hard to be a Core 5 when you ain't got 5, but you know, we keep it moving. We keep it moving.
Yeah, we gotta keep pumping out content for y'all. Pause. But today we got a lot to talk about, man. They paying attention to us, guys. They listen to us, man.
They're paying attention to us, and we're moving out audio TikTok. Please fix that.
Yeah,
Facts. That's a little crazy TikTok. I don't
they
know.
calling us casuals, but they calling us casuals, and
I'm not gonna lie, y'all are low key kind of casuals. That's why I'm happy I'm the games master, because I'd be spurting out random names. I wouldn't give a damn if I got an X. I'd be spurting out names.
I looked up the 60-point game, and I don't think anyone would have said Tom Chambers or Bernard King. So
yeah, that was an expert pull right there. It was an expert pull for sure.
Yeah, there's no way I was saying that either. Tom Chambers was nice. Everyone who's paying attention, Tom Chambers was nice.
He wasn't a dunker. That brother could throw down.
Exactly.
He could throw down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On God.
I was watching his highlights.
Yeah, I'm not pausing.
Hey,
I'm keeping it moving. That brother could throw down.
All right, guys, we're gonna move into our first topic of the day. We're gonna start off with right now we got Luka Doncic and Paul George injured. Luka Doncic, he has a wrist strain, and Paul George hyperextended the same knee that kept him out for the beginning of the season. I want to ask Sean, why are so many NBA players getting injured, and how is this affecting the league?
Well, it's already affecting the league because we don't seem to figure out who's a superstar once LeBron, Curry, and KD leaves. And second of all, I don't know. Like, I don't think God turned off injuries, the injury sliders on fucking real life basketball. Like, everyone's getting injured. Zion's nowhere close to returning. A report just came out today. But our best durable superstar is Nikola Jokic. He's coming back today after his partner gave birth to a son. Then we got a mini Jokic on the way, you guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got a mini Jokic on the way. I'm sorry to the rest of the Americans, but goodbye. This is Jokic's time now. But I don't know. I think God just turned on injury sliders to the max this season, because I truly do not know. Because I was going to say, like, I'll be like telling about how the training works, and like, but no, I generally do not know what's happening to these injuries.
What about you, Ting? What you think about all the injuries happened this season?
Think they was enjoying the summertime too much. Linking up with some OnlyFans models. You gotta think about it. They millionaires. They not. I don't think they got
Luka.
I think they don't got the same drive no more. You know what I'm saying? Because all the money they got, and yes, Luka
not out there. I don't think they're piping OnlyFans models.
Luka then tricked on somebody before.
Probably.
Isn't Luka married?
I'm not too sure. It's weird with those foreign players because most of their like stuff is like private. Either that or they just like don't talk about it much.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like the Americans, I keep hearing about like goddamn same old models. Like there was this one model I think that PJ Washington had a baby with, and she's named
Brittany. What's her name?
Yeah,
Brittany Reiner.
Yeah.
Brittany Reiner. I keep hearing the same names.
Like, she's Muslim now, though. She's Muslim now.
Who Anthony Edwards shared a baby woman with?
I don't remember. Or I know who. What was that game? There was a game earlier in the season. I think it was
with Brandon Ingram,
Brandon Ingram. Yeah, and Anthony Simons. They had the battle of the baby mamas.
Like, what's up with all these athletes sharing the same baby mamas?
Bro,
the same models?
If son hit a game winner over me and tell her who do it better, we fighting in the park.
honestly, that might have to be fact.
You gonna take the fine on that?
Yeah. I'm going Kevin Garnett.
Mouse in the palace.
No, you mean one on test?
No, Kevin Garnett went or Carmelo Anthony went him and when he kept saying Honey Nut Cheerios.
Facts.
And
Yeah.
Carmelo
Yeah.
walked up to the bus ramp and was like,
Nah.
what happened? What happened?
No, you
These
gotta be
players
like,
ain't built the same. They ain't built the same no more.
yeah, but like, let's face it, no one could do it better than when Matt Barnes drove up to Derek Fisher's house and whooped him ass in front of the children, I believe, too. Anyone forgot that story? Matt Barnes drove up to Derek Fisher's house and fought the man. Anyone forgot that story?
Bro,
As Matt Barnes says, violence is never the answer, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
That's crazy.
bro, Matt Barnes is a crash out though. He was a crash out.
That's why I love the We Believe Warriors. They're all crash outs. And I love crash out players. I'm sorry. I love players who just were known for toughness and be willing to just fight in the court. I love fighting, dog. Bring that back.
I want to get off topic, but which NBA player y'all think got hands for real?
James Johnson.
Draymond.
I mean, James Johnson don't count.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about like younger players or like older?
It don't matter. I said James Johnson don't count because he do UFC, so it's like,
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna go with Draymond right now because I feel like he got hands.
I don't think so.
He's from Detroit, bro. He's from Detroit.
Just dirty.
Him and Jimmy Butler. I'll say Jimmy.
I think Jimmy Butler just big.
I'm trying to think. Bro, the thing is, who punched Rondo?
Rondo punched somebody.
Yeah, bro. The thing is, I can picture. So I'm thinking of an MLB fight. I remember Tim Anderson was fighting Jose Ramirez, and Jose Ramirez swung and knocked out Tim Anderson right at second base during a baseball game. I remember that vividly. I can't really remember that with an NBA player.
No, like I remember when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar punched when we.
He messed him up. He like broke his nose.
Yeah, and don't forget, Carmelo Anthony punched someone on the Nuggets, and he got suspended 15 games and lost a lot of his sponsorships too.
I don't know. I feel like none of these NBA players are swinging like that anymore.
Would you say Ja though? What about Ja?
Ja is not a puncher, dog.
He be using another type of weapon.
Yeah, he got tactics. Like fighting is not one of them. But James Johnson is still in the league. Like the Indiana Pacers literally signed him last season because fucking Giannis was like, I want game ball. I want game ball.
I feel like Giannis could probably throw hands.
Nah, he seemed too nice.
If you had him lock in, bro, I feel like he's got the wingspan for it. Nigga.
As me being a short king, it's like most of the dudes that's like OD tall, they uncoordinated, they can't fight.
Yeah,
I think Giannis
underrated pick.
He big, like he'll like manhandle somebody, but like actual like 1-2.
Yeah, but he's Greek.
Yeah, he's strong. He's strong. I wouldn't fight him. I ain't signing myself up, but
I got underrated answer for who I think got hands. Nikola Jokic. Have you seen his bloodlines?
They be wrestling bears and stuff out there in Serbia and stuff, you know.
I ain't jacking got hands though. Like you gotta be like he can catch you with one good right, but he don't.
Have you seen what he did to Markieff Morris?
I'm not counting that. That's what I was thinking of. I'm not counting that because he like shoved him. So
and plus Jokic is not afraid to just. I remember this one. I think it's against the Warriors. Like someone shoved on Jokic by accident, and Jokic was like, "What's up?" So like, I think Jokic had got that side of him.
You thinking he's got underrated hands?
I think so.
So, going back to the main question though, Peace, like, what do you think is the reason for all these injuries? And I heard it might be only fan models. It might be. What's the reason, bro?
I feel like players are. I feel like it's harder for players to hide injuries, and I think players are more vocal about their injuries. Like I feel like, I hate to say this, back in the day, players would get hurt and then just play through it.
Yeah,
like Jordan's flu game. I mean, like I have Jeremy Grant on my fantasy team, and I thought he was going to be out because of an illness. Well, you got players like Jordan going out there and hooping while he's got the flu or whatever, food poisoning or whatever it was. He wasn't healthy. He was out there hooping. So I feel like players just don't want to play through that type of stuff if they don't have to.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think cocaine could have anything to do with it?
I was gonna say that. I was gonna
because back in the day, bro,
yeah.
players like Brendan Maxwell, bro, they would get fucked
God.
up and go out there and hoop, bro. So they ain't even feeling the injuries.
What's that one player he was on? I don't remember his name. He was in the Lakers documentary winning.
One?
Yeah. I don't remember the dude's name, but
I know you're talking about.
Phil Jackson was on hella shit too.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something to think about. It could be these players aren't medicated enough.
They got cannabis now. They got legal cannabis. I mean, that helps a little bit.
No, they might need something a little bit stronger.
But they also have to include the fact that players don't want to be fucked up like when they're out of the NBA. Like it's just that preserving long-term health over short-term, especially since say Jordan Poole, like no one wants to go play when knowing you ain't winning the fucking title to the Boston Celtics anytime soon. So I'm not saying Jordan Poole is one of them, but I'm saying that players are more likely to preserve their long-term health in favor of short-term, especially since they're not likely to gain any favors by business. So we saw what happened to Isaiah Thomas. The man played when his sister was unfortunately passed away, and they shipped him to Cleveland for Kyrie Irving. It's not worth it to play for these organizations. It's not worth it.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Right now, the NBA viewership is at an all-time low. Year over year, NBA viewership has been declining. What do you think the reason is, and how can the NBA address it and bring more viewers back to the sport? What's going on, P? What you think?
So I got multiple things. First things first, NBA, the stars don't want to play. We got stars sitting out. That's a big problem. That has more to do with the actual game than for viewership. The second thing, I talked about this in one of my classes regarding why viewership's going down. It's hard to find the games. You got to have 37 streaming platforms just to watch one game. And then even personally, I have cable, or we had cable, and the games don't even come on television anymore.
They don't?
Then on ESPN right now is the Warriors and the Pelicans. But I mean, you'll have one game on TNT once a week, but everything's split up so much it's hard to watch. And if you want to watch if you want to get League Pass, it's like $150 or something for a year. It's ridiculous. It's like they made it so difficult for regular viewers just to even be able to watch the game regularly.
While the ratings are down, the social media engagement seems to be really strong. Now, think about this. How many people go on fucking meth streams or Streameast because they don't want to afford to watch fucking one game? Like, a lot of people are jacking Streameast or meth streams. I'm pretty sure an NFL reporter was caught using meth streams. Like, I could be wrong.
Bro, you look dry snitching right now, Sean. You dry snitching out here, bro.
Yeah, I think a lot of
I don't even know what he's talking
about. Facts. Watching games illegally?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I might start. If somebody did that, I might tell.
Yeah,
bro. Just think about that. Like, a lot of people have done it. Like, no one wants to pay. Just simple as that. A lot of people be pirating. I'm answering the question.
Absolutely, bro.
Me personally, I don't be pirating, but I don't want to pay.
I know. I got my own fucking NBA League Pass because I put in that Jason Tatum locker room code last season, and I got it.
I mean, that's a good point, though. I mean, I feel like, again, I don't do it, but a lot of people do, go on. What do you call it again? Streamies?
You got multiple. You got fucking Streamies.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that, but I heard people be doing that, and it's too hard to watch the games. You need all these type of subscriptions, all these type of streaming platforms. It's way too hard nowadays to watch the game.
Trust, and it's even got freaking mention. I keep seeing Twitter memes about it as well. That's how I keep getting a hold of all these goddamn pirating sites.
Okay.
Just no one wants to pay to watch one game on TNT or ABC. And plus NBA League Pass is pretty expensive. Everyone wants to watch every game, but at a low cost. So it's just a matter of the game's getting everything Peanut has said has been correct.
Mm.
It's just a matter of people just don't want to spend. Plus, because the social media engagement is pretty strong among the NBA. It's just a matter of the ratings not translating.
It also helps you can watch the highlights of a game or watch what happened in a game or you literally just see what the most important moments of a game are through YouTube for free or something else like that. So
what do you think, Tink? What you think about this? And also, like, what do you think the solution is? How would the NBA be able to get these viewers back to watching these games?
I think everybody kind of hit it on the nail. It ain't it's not accessible. Like you gotta have like mad money just to watch a few games. What I think the solution would be is with NBA fans, they mostly buy into like teams or like a player. So I feel like the NBA should keep the league pass going on, but like say like I like the Warriors. Like I'm only gonna want to watch the Warrior games, so like I pay a fee, like a $10 fee, so I can watch a month, so I can watch every Warrior game. And I think they should do it like like map wise, you know what I'm saying? Like promote it in cities, you know what I'm saying? And they need to put it on more like local TV because like the NFL, they got CBS and Fox. And I think at ABC now.
And you can watch them on ESPN too.
Yeah, but it's like the NBA, I feel like they only put it on ABC like it's one game every Saturday. So
Yeah,
I feel like most of the games is on cable and cable is kind of down right now. So you gotta figure out to engage with the fans more. If you like the Lakers, pay for the Lakers. If you like the Warriors, pay for the Warriors.
Yeah, I will also say this about NBA League Pass. I go to work and I want to watch my Miami Heat, like say on my break. I cannot watch it because blackout restrictions.
Oh yeah, that too.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wait, yeah, Sean, explain what is a blackout restriction? What is that?
Apparently, like if say my locations within the area we have to watch the Miami Heat games, they rather make you watch it on fucking local TV instead of on your cell phone on NBA League Pass.
Damn,
It's the
tough.
most stupidest crack shit I've ever seen in my entire life, and it brings on the problem of accessibility. No one wants to watch local TV when like people do want to watch the games. No one wants to just stay home and just watch like one game. Like people have like say people want to hook up like go on bars, hook up and watch fucking goddamn Los Angeles Lakers. That's goated, you ask me. Hooking up while watching the Lakers, that's pretty goated, you ask me. But like the thing is that like people have other shit too, and like while they might get one little sneak peek, and plus money is also a huge factor. Why no one wants cable. Cable's too expensive. So
let me ask you a question though. What about the NFL? Do y'all think the NFL, like, because lately they've been having a rise in viewers? Do you think the viewership rise in the NFL is like impacting the NBA's low views? You think it's like it's taken away from the NBA?
I wouldn't say so because most of the time, the only time games overlap is Mondays, I would say, Thursdays, and then Sundays.
Yeah.
And Mondays, it's only one time because there's only one game on Monday for football, and there's only one game on Thursday for football. Sunday is a little different because that's football's time. Everybody knows NFL Sunday. That's Sunday's time. Not so it's understandable why they're competing there. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're like one of these like the NBA or the NFL, depending on which one you like more is obviously what's going to make you gravitate to watch one over the other. So,
all right. Well, we're gonna move on to the next topic. We got Dalton Connect the other night. He dropped 37 points against the Jazz. I want to ask you guys a question. Is this emergence of Dalton Connect what the Lakers have been missing? Is this the missing piece to their squad? Start me off, Tinko.
Fuck out of here. All right, did you get that clip ready?
I did get the clip ready. I did.
Is it a way we can roll it?
Well, give me your take and I'll set it up. I'll set it up for you.
All right, this is you know what I'm saying? Just a bench player that caught a hot hand. Don't envision this. Don't envision him to keep doing it. I'm not hating. It's just real. You know what I'm saying? He had a good game though. He saved the Lakers that night. Feel like he had the hot hand. They kept finding him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they should depend on it because, like I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make another prediction in the playoffs. It's going to be his fault. It's not
You
going to
think
be
it's gonna be
LeBron's fault.
Connect's fault?
Yes, it's going to because you got to think about it. LeBron, he gonna get downhill and he gonna start kicking it out. But if you know basketball, if you play real basketball, it's like even the best shooters gotta get in rhythm. You can't just stand and wait for the ball and shoot it. It's like only a select few shooters can do that. So once that happened, I think Kobe had a documentary on it when the Cavs and the Warriors was going at it. You cannot expect a player to be a catch and shoot the whole year. And when you play with Bron, that's what happens. So like, I'm gonna say it again. When the playoffs come, he's gonna get cold, and everybody's gonna blame him. Clip it.
You on record right now, bro. You on record. You was right the other night. I think that's why Josh didn't come on today, man.
Yeah, you might. I think he scared him off.
Yeah,
Probably.
I knew the Magic was gonna win. You gotta think the Lakers. Lakers not that good, bro. They probably make the playoffs, but they're not that good.
Magic.
I mean, I feel like they got a lot. I feel like they got a lot of good. Like, I mean, between AD, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, and then if Connect balling out, I think they can make it to the playoffs. They can make it pretty far.
Austin Reeves gonna go cold too.
He did. He shot bad in that game against the Magic. So did D'Lo. They both shot pretty bad from what I remember.
And when D'Lo get traded, because I'm just gonna throw out some predictions. When D'Lo get traded, the next team he go to, he gonna have a good season.
That's usually how it goes after people leave LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Y'all think it's LeBron's fault? Y'all think LeBron's messing the Lakers up?
I wouldn't say he messing them up, but when you been playing one way your whole life, and then you gotta come around LeBron and play off of LeBron, or play a certain way so LeBron can like flourish. I'm not saying like LeBron can't ball in any system because I know the LeBron riders gonna try to fix my words. What I'm saying is LeBron is the system, and when LeBron is the system, you gotta learn how to play with LeBron. Like I said, most people that play with LeBron turn into catch and shooters. I think the only person that didn't change into that is AD and Kyrie.
Loki, J.R. Smith did too, Loki. I feel like him and I feel like towards like the end of the Cavs run, he turned to more of a catch and shoot by playing with Bron. That's a good point. That's actually a really good take.
Amon Shumpert too, and Amon Shumpert never been a 3-point shooter. They had him standing in the corner.
That's fact. That's facts. Do y'all agree? Y'all think this Dawn Connect thing is a fluke, bro? Y'all think he's gonna go cold?
I don't think so. I made this point in another episode saying that JJ Redick was the perfect coach for our Dalton Connect type of player. And if we can compare him to the other players that were taken ahead of him in terms of like production, he's doing better than the other guys. I mean, the only guy that you could argue is on the same level is Jared McCain, and
no one else.
That's about it in terms of like scoring production. But I think JJ Redick is the perfect coach for Dalton Connect, and I think as the season goes, he's just going to get better.
Like this Dalton Connect thing is no way, shape, or form a fluke. He is a rookie. We saw what he did in the preseason. He single-handedly carried that team to an overtime appearance and a win, and he did it again against the Utah Jazz.
I mean, yeah.
Of course, he's gonna have bad games, but this Dalton Connect, he's shown it twice. Like. And it's going to be pretty legit. Plus, this is not a Darvin Ham situation no more. This is a JJ Redick situation. Like, Darvin Ham, we all know what to expect. His game plan was literally like this. Give LeBron, give AD ball. Look at clipboard. Give LeBron ball.
I saw a clip earlier of Darvin Ham's clipboard, and it said, quit fouling.
Yeah, exactly. Darwin Ham did not know what he was doing.
Bro.
Redick
So
knows
look, hold
plays.
on. My bad, Ahmad. But I gotta
Yeah,
say
you good.
this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Besides Eric Spoelstra, which coach that LeBron played for didn't get fired?
Ty Lue.
No, Tyronn Lue did, but he's thriving on the Clippers.
He got fired. I thought he just left.
I
No, he
think he
got
got.
fired.
He
When
fired Ty Lue.
he left, when LeBron
Oh,
went back to the when LeBron went to the Lakers, they fired Ty Lue because they started the season bad. So who has
yeah, he was.
stayed?
Wait, he was fired after LeBron left. Like
No,
he was fired
who's
6
who when LeBron? Who's been like a stable coach with LeBron? Either it's during or after. It don't matter who been a stable coach besides Eric Spoelstra.
Ty Lue.
They fired him when he left.
6 games in, but he was still there when LeBron was present with the team.
Okay, but who else?
You right. That's a good point, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mike
I don't
Brown.
know who coached.
Mike Brown.
I don't know who
It's-
coached LeBron.
It's
Spoelstra.
it's never LeBron's fault. It's his teammates or the coach.
Bro, but that's
LeBron don't
unfair
want,
though.
if LeBron don't want you there, he gonna get you fired. I feel like JJ Redick is there because LeBron want him there. That's why they was doing the podcast stuff and all that.
And
So
he's doing a great job.
I feel like Bron in a way is a coach killer. Even though he's a good dad and he's a great basketball player, he's a GOAT, he's the leading scorer. I feel like he a coach killer.
But I think that's unfair to say though, because it's unfair to say because like LeBron's not the only person who's gotten a coach fired. I feel like it happens a lot in the NBA.
I was gonna
The
say you
Pistons
could
got
argue
my
with
boy
a lot of
Monty
coaches.
up there. Like
I
it's not a LeBron thing. It's just players got to stop getting their coaches fired when the team is not performing. We live in this era now where no dynasty or no organization wants to build. They just want it quick. So when something doesn't happen immediately, they quick to just fire him and get him out of there. Now, I will agree with you. LeBron he was a reason JJ Redick is at the Lakers, but I don't think he's the main reason he's gotten all his coaches. He didn't want to get Ty Lue was his boy. He didn't want Ty Lue fired.
Yeah.
Listen,
like
hold on, but that's my point. Who was the coach before Tyronn Lue?
David
white guy.
Blatt.
David Blatt. They
And he
went
still had
to
winning record.
look, hold on. They went to the finals
Mhm.
and 2 players got hurt. It was against us, and they fired him.
Mhm.
And then they brought Tyronn Lue in.
Mhm.
Why did they fire David Blatt? And I know people gonna say because he was doing dumb coaching stuff, but Tyronn Lue did dumb coaching stuff too, but he was still there because Bron wanted him to be there. He's a coach killer, bro.
I don't think David Blatt wanted to coach the NBA. I think he preferred coaching European basketball.
Mm.
And I think you could argue it's not just LeBron because I mean, who was Nick Nurse was the Raptors coach when Kawhi won the chip, but the moment Kawhi left, he got fired like the next season or the season after.
It was a couple of seasons afterwards.
Even look at the Bucks. I mean, they won a chip with Budenholzer, but they fired him a little bit after too. So I think it has a little bit to do with the star players and then like the organization looking in and trying to figure out what the problem is.
I think that a lot of coaches, like I do not agree whatsoever that LeBron is a coach killer. You could argue when he was with the Cavs the first time when he was drafted. And that was because look, it was just LeBron carrying the Cavs. He had no he couldn't. Any coach that was with the Cleveland Cavaliers could not make any other player work. It was just the LeBron show. Like Eric Spoelstra, he remained with the Heat. David Blatt, he never liked coaching the NBA. He preferred European style basketball. Tyronn Lue, he stayed until LeBron left. Luke Walton, horrible coach. Frank Vogel,
You see?
The impatience of the front office and ego to develop Russell Westbrook, and now they got Darwin Ham, who is a horrible coach, and now JJ Redick. I do not think at all LeBron's a coach killer.
Okay, so Luke Walton, he won the championship, right?
He was the assistant coach for the Warriors when they were on their 73.
No, my apologies. I'm talking about the coach for the
Frank Vogel,
the old coach
No.
for the
No,
Suns.
he won his title with the Lakers.
So that won't LeBron.
It was more AD stepping up to the plate, and plus the unique circumstances with the bubble. Like I do believe that AD stepped up to the plate, like he was really good. He was very dominant, and that really helped out LeBron.
Bro, real quick.
What coach? Well, hold on, my bad.
Yeah.
What coach did a good job coaching during LeBron? He got 4 rings, 2 with Eric Spoelstra, 1 with the Lakers, and 1 with the Cavs. Which coach did a good job coaching?
Spoelstra?
Okay, Spoelstra. He's still with Miami, right?
Yes.
You see how y'all don't give credit to the other coaches, right?
Elaborate.
He's a coach killer. But if LeBron win a ship, it's LeBron. It's nobody else. It's nobody else. It's not the second star player. It's not the coach. It's not the organization. Except for the Heat, I think they get their respect. Other than that, it's LeBron. LeBron won his 5th ring.
No,
Even when Jordan won, everybody still knew who Phil Jackson was. I think this is why people resent LeBron, because it's like he don't do, and people saying, some people eyes, he do no wrong. Like they don't give the coach respect, they don't give his teammates respect. It's all about Bron.
I think that has to do with the LeBron as a player. Because I mean, if you're not a LeBron lover, you can think back to one of those Heat, one of those.
Crazy.
I'm not a LeBron glazer, but you can think back to one of the chip where Ray Allen hit that jump shot in the corner to basically save his career, as people say. And I mean, I personally, every time I think of that chip, every time I think of his chips, I'll be like, man, Ray Allen low-key saved him. Man, Kyrie low-key saved him with that shot over Steph. So, I mean, I think it just depends on how you look at it, because I don't attribute all of LeBron's championships to just LeBron. I think it just depends on the player. Maybe if we had Josh here, the true LeBron lover, or somebody else that's like a LeBron fan like that, I think you definitely could make that argument. I think it just depends on the person.
And a lot of championships are luck based. Like every single championship roster for pretty much every NBA season, you could pretty much have an asterisk because apparently someone was injured and that they will have stopped whoever team won. It happens every year. Luck is a factor.
I mean, it is a factor. It's always going to be a factor, but I think it's a really good take that Tink brought up about the coach. If you think about all the teams who won in the past like 20 years, it all comes from like sticking with my fault. Teams who have won consistently, not just one chip, but teams who have won like for instance, the Miami Heat. They won multiple championships. They had the same coach. Look at the Warriors. They won multiple championships. They had the same coach. I think the Spurs, exactly, same coach. So when you had that continuity, it allows people to respect the coach because he's not just there for 1 year. They can give more respect to the coach if they're there like multiple years and they have a chance to win not just 1 chip but 2 years. It's hard to say. It's hard to put to give LeBron all the credit if he's just if the coach is there for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I will give me 1 second.
Yeah, we actually gonna
Can I say something?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Eric Spoelstra and Tyronn Lue never got the respect of players when they were coaching LeBron. They all got the respect afterwards. Eric Spoelstra, he got a lot of respect because I was watching the games when in the 2016-2017 season, Eric Spoelstra took a team of nobodies. The best player was Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside. He took them from an 11-30 record to a 30-11 record. And then we saw with the 2023 finals. Jimmy Butler, he pretty much took over against the Milwaukee Bucks. Eric Spoelstra had multiple G League undrafted players dominate game after game. Like Gabe Vincent hit a game-winning shot over Jason Tatum, I believe, game 1 or 2 of the NBA Finals, of the Eastern Conference Finals that season. Eric Spoelstra and Tyronn Lue has the ability to transform their teams. And with Tyronn Lue, he got the respect of me when he, along with Paul George, it was Paul George and fucking Terrence Mann who popped off that playoff series. They beat the number 1 seed Utah Jazz, and they got their first ever Western Conference Finals. Like, it's not what they did with LeBron, it's what they did afterwards. I think that everyone started to respect Eric Spoelstra and Tyronn Lue. And Mike Brown, technically, because Mike Brown did coach the Cavaliers in 2009. But we saw what he did with the Kings. So it's always what
All
they
right.
did afterwards that made these players, these coaches respected, not with LeBron, because they always had that name of LeBron won and the coach did nothing.
All right. We're going. I promised Tink I was gonna have this clip ready for him. I'm just gonna play it. If y'all didn't catch the last episode,
When we go on a 10-game winning streak, we'll come back and we'll revisit this.
You guys are beating Denver?
You said
yes, we could beat Denver. Utah, Orlando, Denver, Phoenix.
I don't think y'all can get past Orlando
this season. Franz Wagner will take the shot with 5, with 4 for the lead. He's got it.
We're going on a 10-game winning streak.
yeah, guys.
Enough said. Enough said.
Yeah, that was bad. That was definitely bad. Tink, you definitely called it, Josh. I wish he was here in this episode because you definitely called it. The Lakers come up short to end their winning streak against the Orlando Magic. AD and LeBron actually missed clutch free throws to seal the game. What were y'all thoughts about that? I think if you want to go first, because you did call them losing to the Orlando Magic.
I feel like, the Lakers are most people don't know that the Orlando Magic is a physical team. And I feel like the Lakers gonna struggle against teams that's hungry and physical. I wish Josh was here, but we gonna replay that clip the next episode here. Don't think he gonna get away with that. And not to ruffle my own feathers, but I had some other predictions that's gonna come true. Trust and believe it, it's gonna come true. This JJ Redick glaze that's going on right now in March and April, we gonna start seeing the posts. Oh, is it JJ Redick? We gonna start seeing it. But yeah, the Lakers had a chance to win, but AD, you know what I'm saying, you gotta hit those free throws. Felt like they was being physical with them all night. They was tired, you know what I'm saying. You play basketball, they tell you if you foul them hard, especially at the end of the game. Your body be, weak, you know what I'm saying? When you don't fall through and connect with every fundamental in a tight game like that, it come back and bite you in the ass. So fundamentals is definitely something that, you know what I'm saying, NBA teams struggle with as well.
Yeah, I think the Lakers, they got a lot of fundamentals that I see when they play that they just got to do better. Like, even offensive rebounds wise, like, AD can't be the only one down there boxing out. Like, if you looked at if y'all watched the game, y'all saw AD was the only one getting rebounds for the offensive boards. Orlando Magic, they got like a lot of second chance shots, which kept them in the game. So it's a little thing, like Ting says, really the fundamentals that I think gonna get the Lakers in the end. What you think? What you think, Sean?
Every team has fundamental issues. Like we were just talking about Eric Spoelstra. We saw what happened. He called a timeout when they had none. Every team has some sort of fundamental issues. Like no one to Boston Celtics. It was just really unfortunate that AD missed 2 free throws. Like at least he should be 1, but both. And he was 9 for 9 on free throw shooting right before the final couple minutes. I just something mental, or he just couldn't hit.
You know why that is, though, Sean? It's because they got a weak bench. I feel like how many minutes did he play? He played a lot of minutes that game.
Yeah, like I said, he was tired, and the Magic was physical with them. So when you being physical, it's not that, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's just the Lakers that's not fundamentally sound. What I'm saying is when it's a physical team and you foul somebody, it's like you don't fall through with your stroke pause. And you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I mean, yeah, you're right. He played 38 minutes, with a lot of, and Orlando Magic is a physical team. So you playing 38 minutes with a physical team and you getting all the rebounds, he was probably gassed by the end of the game.
So I don't blame AD. I don't blame AD at all.
You could blame it on the front office for not constructing a better roster.
You got anything to say about this, P?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say something. It doesn't help that also that the other supporting roles didn't play good. Like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure Austin Reeves did pretty bad, or he shot pretty bad. He had like 15 points or 10 points and like 5 assists, which is all right. But he shot like he didn't shoot good, and D'Lo shot pretty terrible. I remember seeing D'Lo, I think, airballed 2 shots in the exact same spot, or something like that. So I mean, it doesn't help when your supporting players don't play well either.
Let me ask you, so was those air balls off of catches or was that off the dribble?
I think
catch. I think it was a catch.
I don't remember. He did. It was literally the exact same spot, and it's
who passed him the ball?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the clips, but I just remember him airballing. Hold on, I can probably pull it up.
Hey, but just go back to what I was saying when you playing with Brian. D'Lo has been a creator his whole life. And he get on the Lakers and he got to turn into a catch shooter. When he airball, everybody laughing at him. But why is nobody laughing at JJ Redick or the front office for not putting D'Lo in a position? He never been a catch and shooter. Never. When he was with Golden State, he wanted to catch a shooter. Steve Kerr even had him bringing up the ball and shit. I mean, and stuff like that. So this is not a LeBron hate show. I'm just making sure I give evidence to prove my point.
Mm-hmm. But I think though, he can score more than 7 points though, bro. Like 7 points, man. Come on, my nigga. 7 points is crazy, especially like he shot 3 for 10. You know, like I get he's not a catch and shoot type of player, but he's been there he's played with LeBron for what 3 years now.
Yeah,
get in the gym.
And plus, can someone name me a good D'Angelo Russell season besides his stint with the Brooklyn Nets?
I was about to say just the Nets.
With Golden State, he had a good season with us. He dropped 50 that year.
That's because it's the Golden State, bro. Golden State, in my opinion, they make everybody better. So when you play with Golden State, you're gonna be better naturally.
And hey, Ahmad, would you want him back?
D'Lo
off the bench?
No, I think he was starting. Clay
I wouldn't want him off the bench
season.
Now.
He was starting because I believe Clay had his injuries where he missed the entire season. He was starting.
No, I'm saying this year, like if we traded for him and he come off the bench.
I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench, but like I wouldn't make that trade because I wouldn't want to give up anything we already have to get D'Lo because it's a wild card. But if he was like a free agent and we got him, I think it would probably be all right for our organization because off the bench, I see him playing more like a Kyle Anderson role, and I think he'd be able to get a lot of easy buckets because Coach Kerr would have him running those routes or running those plays and stuff like that, running without the ball. So he's gonna get a lot of easy cuts, a lot of easy buckets, and I think by him getting those easy buckets is gonna give him more confidence to hit the shots that we need him to hit. So if we got him for free, like we didn't have to give away any players, then I think that would be a good pickup. But in terms of a trade, I would not trade anybody for D'Angelo Russell, if that makes sense.
I pull up the clips. So one of them was off of a catch and shoot, and he was wide open. The second one, he got it while he might have been trailing, but he definitely took. Hold on, I'm looking at the clip. I think he might have took one dribble before he shot it.
Was it a shot clock thing where you have to jack it with 4 seconds?
No, there's 19 seconds left on the shot clock. I can see it right now.
That explains why he's so shit. Besides, when he left the Brooklyn Nets, he just does whatever he just seems to think he does whatever he wants. Like he's not a winning player.
Well, these aren't bad shots. Let me just state that he's open. He just airballed.
Exactly, but like
I think
to hit them.
I think it's his confidence, bro. Like D'Angelo Russell, like he's now coming off the bench. You know, I think him playing with LeBron, it just hasn't been good for his confidence. Similar to Russell Westbrook, it seems like again, I'm not trying to hate on LeBron either, but it seems like
he's a good dad. He's the leader scorer. Yeah, he'd go.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
You gotta keep it real though. You know what I'm saying? I think playing with him sometimes can mess certain players' confidence up. And I think D'Angelo Russell is in a spot right now where his confidence can kind of be shaken, especially when you got Dalton Connect playing more minutes than him, or you got Cam Reddish starting over him. That kind of thing messes a player's psyche up. When a player, especially a shooter, you know, when their confidence is thrown off, that's it for him. You know, like it's kind of hard to get that back, and you're gonna start seeing him go down and down and down. But we got to keep it moving, guys. We're gonna move to the next topic. James Harden. Let me pull it up. Yeah, so James Harden in an interview, I believe it was on the Earn Your Leisure podcast, he stated that he sacrificed millions and his swagger to win a championship and that he would never do it again. So my question for y'all is it better for players to chase the bag or is it better for them to chase the ring?
I was gonna say one quick thing. I think it just comes down to their mentality at the end of the day. You can go ahead, Sean.
Wings, come on. James Harden is the MVP of this league. He already got bags from endorsements. What is the point of getting more more money? Like you are set for life. You should try to enhance your legacy by getting a ring. How hard is that? Come on now. It's not even a tough question.
But I mean, like ring chasing though, like, do you think he should just stay in the same spot and try to win a ring there, or you think it's better for him to like ring chase and go to different teams to try like to win a ring? Like at the end of his career, what do you think is gonna look better, having the money or having the rings?
He should go to a team that actually can use James Harden's skill set pretty well. Like I would say, like look at the 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers. They pretty much traded the entire roster because it was not gelling, and they had big name players like Derrick Rose, Isaiah Thomas, and Dwayne Wade. It just depends on fit. Like whatchamacallit, I think KD could really thrive with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and win a title. It just depends on fit, but like in terms of rings, he got endorsed. Like the more money you get, I suppose I could see what you're saying in my like you get more money and that I respect it, but like does that make that on though?
I don't like how he like trying to make it like. I heard him say like I'm still gonna go for a ring, but it's like, did he really sacrifice much money when he went to Brooklyn?
No, I don't think so.
And it's like they didn't give that Brooklyn team much
time,
like no time at all. So I don't understand what he's saying when he said, "Oh, he sacrificed his swagger and money and shit like that."
I think he was saying though on the Sixers, like how he had to play a different style, like he wasn't like the primary scorer. Like I think he was saying that he kind of had to change who he was as a player. He had to sacrifice who he was as a player to kind of, try to accommodate other players and like do what he had to do to get a chip, and it still didn't work out. I think that was his point when he was talking about that.
I think he got a little bit too impatient with the Nets. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Nets definitely could have won something. And I felt like the three should have stayed. They should have figured something out.
I agree with that.
I knew Steve Nash won't go and really do a good job because that was his first time coaching like anything.
That's like the dumbest coaching decision I've seen in my viewing experience of me being a basketball fan. That's the dumbest decision I've ever seen. Yeah, but I'll also say that James Harden doesn't help himself when he's done horrific playoff performances time and time again. Doesn't matter what team. He's always had horrific performances. More like I could forgive one or two, but I remember I was watching he was going against my Miami Heat, I believe in 2022, and James Harden I think only had one good game. Come on, I do not want to be giving max money to a player who doesn't routinely show up to perform that much. You have one good game to make people think, "Ooh, he's back! He's back!" Does nothing afterwards.
And what star player like organized? Organization star like who didn't get the bag when they won a ring? So I don't like when it's with these players they try to make it seem like, oh well, I cover my own ass. I got the money. It's like, bro, if you win a ring, you're gonna get money too. So don't, don't try to make it a this or that type of thing.
I think one thing that's always been lacking with James Harden is, I think the accountability, bro. Like he never has taken accountability. Like Sean said, he doesn't show up. He don't show up in the playoffs. So he's talking about in the interview like, oh, I've sacrificed this, I've done this. Yeah, you sacrificed and you done everything except for show up in the playoffs. So, like, of course, you're not going to win a ring. So, I think that statement was just him covering his own ass at this point.
It also doesn't help that he got pretty much went to every single team that had pretty much had a shot to win. Like Brooklyn had a great shot to win. Philly, he got a great shot to win. He chose to go to the Clippers. I'm sure he chose to go to Philly. It's not like he got forced himself to go to Portland. It's like he chose his teams and he sucked.
Eventually, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You gotta acknowledge that you might be the problem. If you go to every one of these teams with good chances to win and they just don't do it or they lose, bro, eventually it's got to be like you're the issue, like you're the problem. We're gonna move to the next topic. The Sixers. There's a lot going on with the 76ers over in Philly, man. They've had a rough start to the season after a recent loss. Tyrese Maxey, called out Joel Embiid in a team meeting for being late all the time. And Embiid expressed confusion about the team's execution. They are currently 2-12 with 2 of their 3 stars injured. Can the 76ers fix this mess, or is it time to blow it all up?
Blow it up. Blow it up.
Think it's time, bro? You think the process is finally run its course? You think it's time to move on from the process?
The process has been broken. Airline speaking, the process has ended. It's time to jump ship right before it crashes. Goodbye. Come on. Joel Embiid has had his time in Philly. Excuse me, one second. Let's think about this. Joel Embiid. He had Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, JJ Redick, because JJ Redick was balling out, James Harden, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and a great supporting cast in every single team he's had. And not one Eastern Conference final. One MVP that he had to create a narrative for. I truly believe that was one of the stupidest MVPs because I would not deny that he had a fantastic season, but the way of how he was campaigning had a bad taste in my mouth. But the time is done. They're not gelling. Paul George did a podcast about the meeting. Tell me, how is that not a good look for Philly?
I mean, yeah. I think Joel Embiid. I told some Philly fans, I said honestly, at the end of the day, I think they just need to get rid of Embiid and start over, man. Sometimes you just gotta call it quits. You gotta realize when enough is enough, and Embiid just not gonna be healthy when y'all need him. It don't matter how great he is if he's not gonna be there. Do y'all think the 76ers should consider trading Embiid to just rebuild? Or y'all think
there's a couple things they could do with Jared McCain showing promise?
Mm-hmm.
There's real opportunity. They could do this 2 different ways: trade him while he has value, and trade everybody else while they have value. Get a ton of picks like the Thunder did. The Thunder have countless first-round picks. They still have first-round picks coming from their trades with the Paul George trade. They still have first-round picks from that, I'm pretty sure. So they could go that route and trade everything, blow it up, bring in some vets, just try to hang in there while it's not clearly tanking, but you're not doing as good as you once were. Try to get as many picks and then invest, or trade some of your. Keep doing what they've been doing. Or let me rephrase that. They could trade players like Embiid, Paul George, and Maxey, and try to build around McCain if they believe he is the future of Philly. But I would say the first option of blowing the team up and then trying to invest into the future with picks and rookies would probably be the best thing to do.
Do you think though, I see what you're saying. But what about, do you think they need to get rid of Nick Nurse too, the whole coaching, or would you just say the players?
Players.
I'd say players. Nick Nurse has shown his ability to coach a team of young talent, that's kind of not that good, but when he made them, I think he made them play better. That Raptors team, when they won the chip, there are players that left that team that were pretty good. Kawhi, obviously. You got Siakam. OG Anunoby is a good player on Knicks now. Van Vliet got a bag from the Rockets, even though he might not play as good as he once did. He's still getting a bag. So I don't think Nick Nurse is the problem because he's shown he can coach and take a good he can take a mid team to the championship.
I could also argue that one other player should be called out in that meeting, and that's Paul George. He has shown time and time again he does not care about the title. And I believe when you need a title, everyone has to be locked in. Not doing a stupid fucking podcast when your team is blowing up into smithereens. Like Joel Embiid's not even locked in right now. He wants to figure out who snitched on the team. We had a meeting. Who snitched on us? And let me get to foul line and get injured. We're not locked in for it. Am I wrong?
So they call him the GOAT, right? They called Paul George the GOAT.
I've heard people call him that. We have this one friend that he used to love him. Say Paul George the GOAT. Thankfully, he woke up to his delusions this season, seeing how bad Paul George has been playing.
Yeah, bro. Really, if you think about it, bro. If you really think about it, Paul George, I can see how some people will call him the GOAT. The new generation, I can see how he could be the GOAT to some people.
Smoking that Galaxy gas away.
But do y'all see? My thing is do y'all see how microwave society is today?
What?
Bro, I get it. What's their record? They're 2-12 right now.
Yeah, they're playing.
Bro, it's 60 games left. I get what y'all saying, but Paul George just got there. He just got there. Everybody calm down. This is another one of my predictions that I said. The Sixers is gonna figure it out. And what I will say is, if Nick Nurse was coaching with LeBron, his ass would have been out of there. I'm not saying it's Nick Nurse's fault, but I'm saying, he hasn't been doing as good as he was when he was on the Raptors. And what I'm saying, Ahmad, when we got Curry, we didn't automatically win. I don't think we won until 2009, 2000. We won in Curry 6th year?
Yeah, 6th year. Yeah.
It's 6 years, 7 years. So, what I'm saying? Just give it time. I definitely don't think you should trade Paul George. He just got there. And nobody going to want him for one. I don't think you should trade Joel Embiid. You tanked for him for 3 years. It's just let it rock out a little bit more. I feel like, what I'm saying? After this year, if they don't get it right, I feel like you should look at the coach because there's no reason why you got Kyle Lowry coming off the bench, Tyrese Maxey as your third option, Paul George, Joel Embiid. They got the team for it. I just feel like they need an identity. When they find an identity, they're going to go on a win streak. I feel like they're going to bounce back. I don't think you should blow it up yet, though. You still haven't seen this team full potential.
Yeah, I agree. It is a little early to blow it up, but I think just based upon Paul George history and Joel Embiid's history, I just don't think either one of them had the right attitudes to go about finding the identity. I think to find an identity of a team, I think you're gonna need to be more selfless. The reason I'm gonna bring it back to the Warriors, the reason the Warriors work is because you have a lot of selfless players who know what their role is. I think with the 76ers, it's going to be really hard because with Embiid's attitude, it's he's going to want the ball all the time. He's going to want the ball all the time, and everything has to revolve around Embiid. And when it doesn't revolve around Embiid, he throws a temper tantrum and just doesn't want to play anymore. So I think with that if you don't change his attitude and change his mindset, then it's going to be very, very difficult for the Sixers to get it right. Even with the rookie, I think he was mad. I saw him mad. I could play the other day. He was mad that Jaden McCain didn't pass him the ball, and he's out on the court throwing a whole temper tantrum. Come on, bro. That's not the attitude that the 76ers need to win to make it far.
Did they beat the Nets tonight?
I have one thing that I was wanting to tie something back. Jared McCain tonight in the game against the Nets has 30 points.
Yeah,
they
lost. I don't know if the game's over yet. Let's look. I can pull it up. 76.
They won, actually. They won.
Yeah, they won. They won by 25.
But it's the Nets.
Yeah. Well, the Nets have a better record than them, so clearly they might be doing something a little
played better. For the Philadelphia? I just want to know if Embiid played because I know Paul George was clearly not.
Just Tyrese Jaden.
I think he didn't.
He did
Tyrese
not.
Maxey.
No. But
Surprising.
But I wanted to go back to Tink's point. Clearly they've ran through a carousel of talent throughout Philly. We could name and name players that have been on that Philly team, and they have not seen success in a conference, might I add, that is considerably weaker ever since LeBron left. The Eastern Conference has been so much weaker than the West.
I could also add that the Miami Heat, when they first started, they were not really clicking that well. And plus, there was reports that LeBron did want his Spoelstra fired, but Pat Riley stood down his ground. It's just they trusted each other because LeBron's been to the finals and carried dog shit teams to the finals. Wade won a title. Spoelstra was the assistant coach for that 2006 team. The problem is that Embiid or Paul George has not shown that they could be willing to step up. Like, I guess Paul George, the closest thing is carrying that injured Clippers team to the Western Conference Finals in 2021. But even then, I think that's more on the work of Tyronn Lue figuring out Rudy Gobert was so dog shit on the perimeter. But it's just Embiid and George have proven history of not caring. Like, Paul George literally said that he was annoyed that he was getting double teamed. Just let me hoop. Like, why would we do that? You are a superstar player. We need to double team you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the mentality is not in the right place. And it's improving.
I think it's the mentality. Yeah. Moving on.
Hold on, Mod. One thing before we go up. I'm happy you said the amount of time you think it's going to take for them to do something, Tink, because I was going to ask you how long you think it was going to take for them to do something.
Yeah, I mean, it's they won tonight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now that win was good, so you can see what Tyrese Maxey and what McCain is good at. You know what I'm saying? You see where their high points is at, and then you integrate maybe Paul George next. But I feel like you should integrate Joel Embiid next, because I feel like with the shot creators he got around him, I think it'll be harder for them to learn how to play around him rather than him playing around with them. So I give it another 5 or so games. But tonight is a high, and I feel like this is gonna get the morale going. It's gonna be the snowball effect. By the time it's January, we'll start seeing.
Would you say if they don't see success after this year, that you got to make some big changes, or do you say keep rocking with it?
Keep rocking with it. You learn. You live and you learn, because you know what I'm saying, when we had the same team, we didn't change much. We just changed our coach. And when you inbred a new system, it's like, okay, we found success. We just changed our coach and we turned it to a dynasty. So what I'm saying is don't blow it up in terms of players, but maybe it's the coaching staff.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So give it a year. If they do bad, get Nick Nurse out of there. If they do bad after with a different coach, then blow it up.
But we're really gonna blow this shit up,
bro. Because I mean, like Nick Nurse. This isn't the first time Nick. This is how many coaches has Philly been through before Nick Nurse?
Too much.
Yeah,
they've been through a couple, but so that's just the main thing I'm curious about.
After that, I mean, I say give the coach another try. I don't feel like you should blow it up. I feel like with NBA fans, we be wanting teams to blow it up so fast so we can see big trades. But like for a organization standpoint, it's like you found Joel and fucking B. You tanked for him for a lot of years. Like, why trade him so fast? But you know what I'm saying?
It hasn't been fast though. It's been a minute
10
for
years.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but how old is Joel Embiid now? He like 30?
Come on, got it.
So yeah, I mean, if he if he in his 30s, then yeah, like after next year, if it still don't work out, if I'm the organization, I do trade Joel Embiid because you still can get value for him. But other than that, like
Well, I'm gonna get you. He is 30 years old, right? It says 58 minutes ago, 76ers says Embiid is out with swelling in his left knee. This is shit I'm talking about, bro. This is shit I'm talking about. If he's not there, then what's the point of having him? He's not if he's not there.
I'll say also, you also gotta trade him now because you don't know how many injuries he's going to have in his career. You gotta get it right now while it's still there. Because if you have been having too many injuries, look at Zach LaVine. No one wanted him last season, so it just matter. You gotta make sure you trade for these players right now.
Y'all would have told the Mavs to blow it up too. After they lost in the first round.
Back in 2011. Wait, you talking about like this year, like last year?
No, I'm talking about when Dirk was there, when they lost in the first round, when it was Dirk MVP year and they lost in the first round. Y'all would have told them blow it up, but they got a championship out of Dirk.
It's different, bro. It's different.
Yeah, the thing is that it was more of a matchup nightmare because in the regular season, the Golden State Warriors have always been the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs. It was just more of a bad matchup. That's why they were able to walk with Dirk.
I think that Dirk situation is a little different than this one, just because Dirk's teammates around him never were really like to the level of like Tyrese Maxey or like a Paul George name. So I think that's a little bit different because if you blew up that organization, you would really only be trading away Dirk, and that's it. So I think
he was there. He was available. He was healthy.
Yeah, and I mean it's not like Dirk. Yeah, like Dirk wasn't missing games. So I think it just depends because I mean, if they did something like I mentioned earlier, if they did something similar to the Thunder, and just invested in the future, because I mean, look at that Thunder team. They have a team full of more or less rookies, a lot of players on rookie contracts, and they should still have a lot of money, I'm assuming. So when it's time to come to extend contracts, or even if they wanted to, they can make trades with those players that they've just developed so well. I think it just depends on the situation really, and what you can, and just how, just the situation, honestly.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next topic, and then we can end it with the game. The next topic is
also a team that should blow up.
The New Orleans Pelicans. We kind of talked about this already, so I don't know if y'all want to go over this again.
I could. Maybe one sentence.
Okay, let me just get the question out first. So right now we got 9 Pelican players, including stars Zion Williamson, DeJounte Murray, Brandon Ingram, sidelined due to injuries. Is it time to call their season a wrap?
Hold on. Brandon Ingram's playing.
He's playing?
Yeah, he's playing right now.
All right.
Well, I say will not change.
Still a lot of injuries, but Brandon Ingram is a big name.
Right now. Here's why I think they should blow up. The season's wrap. I think they should blow up. I'll just give you one sentence. The New Orleans Pelicans signed Elfrid Payton after like 3 years of not playing in NBA-style basketball. Come on. Trade Zion, trade Brandon Ingram. You're getting too many injuries, trade them while they have value. Ship has said.
I wanted to say right now, the Pelicans are hanging with with your Warriors right now, Ahmad and Tink.
What the fuck?
They're only down by 5 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
But what quarter is it?
4th.
If the Miami Heat are watching this, please fucking get Jose Alvarado. He'll be great for the franchise. I am a huge Jose Alvarado believer, and he could really help out the defense. Please get Jose Alvarado.
I think going back to like the question I had, I think the Pelican situation is just bad luck. Like Sean said, luck is part of basketball. It's just bad luck has played, like injuries are bad luck. I mean, we've never truly been able to see Zion play like he was meant to coming out of college.
I'm calling y'all
out. Whose fault is that?
I'm calling y'all out because this is the same situation what's going on with the Sixers. And y'all see how y'all give the Sixers all the bullshit, but when it comes to the Pelicans, it's just bad luck.
No, I didn't say that. I said blow it up.
Well, yeah, Sean did say blow it up.
Oh, yeah, my bad. But, my phone had died. My fault, yeah.
I don't know. It's a little bit like the situations. Like I said, with the Pelicans, all these players are young except for like Brandon Ingram. Zion's young. Who else is injured? Ahmad.
DeJounte Murray,
Yeah,
TJ
DeJounte
McCollum,
Murray.
Yeah,
Paul
well,
Jones, Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, I mean, like none of those players besides DeJounte are really stars. So I don't know. The situation is just different. Like I said, and this isn't like a multi-year process. This is like, if we're comparing it to that Sixer situation, this is like the beginning of the process.
Yeah, agree. I mean, I think I would agree with that though. I think that it's only like a matter of time before, in my opinion, the Pelicans should blow it up too. Because bro, come on, Zion is injured every year, bro. Every year,
Yeah,
this nigga injured,
that's why
bro.
I so much mixed feelings.
Bro.
You gotta trade the man while he has value. The man
And
gets
also-
injured when he matters the most.
It also, like, it's not even. I think it's not like it's just bad luck, bro. If you look at Zion, his body, right, Paul?
Oh
Look
my
at his
God!
body.
Can I say something real quick?
He's out of shape, bro. He's out of shape. So you look at his body, it's like he's not taking care of his body to put him in the best physical shape to be ready for the season. So when you talk about luck, I don't think it's as much luck as it has to do with, putting the right work and having the right diet.
Yeah.
Look at Zion, look at LeBron. It's a difference.
Look at Zion Williams' newest Instagram post. The man was flexing back tattoos. I'm pretty sure he had bigger man titties than some of the females I went to high school with. Come on now. I'm not lying. The man has some titties.
Can he say that?
I think the man's out of shape.
He
You got
did
some
have-
gigantulas.
I'm not gonna say all that, bro, but I will say he was out of shape, bro. If you look at his body, Paul, it's like he wasn't in the right.
He got the milkers in that thing.
All right, sorry. Okay. Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give you a pause on that one, brother.
yeah, bro. All right, so real quick, guys, before we go to the game, last question I have for you was, Travis Hunter confirmed that he's definitely going to be entering the NFL draft next year, and fans are rumoring that Shedeur Sanders will probably enter the draft next year as well. With those players entering the draft, who do you think the perfect team would be for them?
So the thing with Travis Hunter is he's a two-way player in college.
Yes.
Yeah.
The main question is, because the NFL is a whole different level of physicality, will he be able to play two-way in the NFL? And I'm probably going to say this now. A majority of NFL coaches are not going to let him play two-way.
Yeah.
Only the best comparison I have is Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson in college played two-way just like Travis Hunter did. And when he got to the NFL, he played corner solely. So I think what the NFL coaches are probably going to do is probably just going to stick him at receiver and have him play receiver for the rest for his whole time in the NFL.
What team do you think would be the best fit for Travis?
Needs a receiver.
How about the Cardinals?
Nah, the Cardinals just got Marvin Harrison. They don't really need a receiver.
But he could be like a pair on pair with Marvin Harrison.
No, the thing is Travis Hunter is going to go early, especially if he wins Heisman. So he's not going to be there for the Cardinals. We got to think about teams that are not doing so hot. The Panthers, maybe.
Yeah, maybe Bryce Young.
Maybe I don't know what the Panthers are figuring out. I wish we had X here because he definitely would be making his case for Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders to the Panthers because he's a Panthers fan. But I think the Panthers are definitely one.
What about the Chicago?
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. Their receiving core is already good. Like their receiving core is already stacked.
I don't see Chicago being in a good draft position.
They drafted Romeo Odunze. They signed, or they have DJ Moore, and they signed Keenan Allen. So I don't think the Bears are in the market. Hold on, I need to look at the NFL teams because I'm blanking off the top of my head.
Can I say something about Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah,
I'm gonna let my bias be completely in the open because I don't speak about football that much. I'm not as well knowledge as Mr. Peanut, but there's one team that I unfortunately root for. It's in the family. The New York fucking Jets. Aaron Rodgers is not the guy. The guy is always on fucking crack. throwing under 300 yards most of his
Yo.
games. The game is over for Aaron Rodgers. I think Shedeur should go to the Jets.
I think one of the best teams Travis Hunter could go to is the Patriots because they have Drake May, and Drake May's been doing good for them.
Yeah.
The Jaguars, you could argue the Jaguars because they have Trevor Lawrence, and I think they just paid him big bucks. And then, yeah, I think mainly those teams. Maybe the Cowboys too.
Oh God.
Maybe, but a lot of the other teams that are like 3-8, 2-8, bottom of the division need a quarterback. So I think Travis Hunter would probably go to a Patriots or a Jaguars type team.
What about Shedeur? Y'all think he's gonna be a Cowboy?
I don't know how good Shedeur actually is. I've heard mixed opinions on him, honestly. And the college football definitely isn't my strong suit. I just keep up with especially this year, I've just kept up with the big names. So I don't know how, because there's a couple other quarterbacks in this draft too that people are going to want to get. So I don't know how good Shedeur's draft stock actually is.
All right, that's fair. I personally would want to see him be a Cowboy. I think he's from Texas. I think I mean it's probably not gonna happen because they already paid Dak all that money, so it's probably not gonna happen. But I would personally like to see him be a Dallas Cowboy.
Or they could make him do someone could take him and make him do the Jordan Love scenario where they have him develop under the team.
That's it.
Yeah, but he's not the type of player I feel like to develop behind a quarterback.
No, Deion's going to be a media firestorm like LeVar Ball.
All right,
bring LeVar back, please.
All right, guys, we're gonna move to the last segment of the show. We're gonna go to the game segment. So I'm gonna let Pina take it from here.
All right, so this segment, I wish we had everybody for this because this definitely would be more fun with everybody here. But I'm going to give y'all an NBA nickname. Shout out to King of the Fourth Quarters podcast. I'm going to give y'all an NBA nickname, and y'all got to match the player that it goes to. Y'all just be blurting out names because this is difficult. I picked some tough ones. So the first one we have is DB Hooper.
Oh, I know this one. Delano Banton.
Yeah, Sean got it. All right. I didn't know if Sean seen that TikTok, but that's a cold nickname.
Yeah.
It's from Portland, where DB Cooper was from. That one's cold, so I'm gonna give Sean that one. This next one is kind of easy. I'll say that. The Finisher. You spell finisher with Finn, by the way, 2 N's.
Lloyd Marketing.
Sean got it again. All right. Maybe these are easy. I don't know. If y'all can get this next one, I'll be amazed. The next one is Off Night.
Off Night?
Yep.
What?
That's the nickname.
What the fuck is that?
I think
Anthony Edwards?
No. So after this, none of these players are stars.
Oh God.
What's the name? Not Donovan. Davion.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Davion Mitchell.
That's right.
Yeah.
How the hell you got that nickname?
How'd you get that? First off, let me ask, because I just Googled a lot of these.
That nigga Googled it too.
Nah, because I seen you said what?
That nigga Googled it too. You Googled it.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I seen a TikTok a minute ago, and I thought he was talking about Donovan Mitchell for a second, for the longest.
All right, the next one is Beef Stew.
Isaiah Stewart.
Oh my God, what the hell? Maybe I did pick some good ones.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I heard that one for years. I've heard that one for years.
This next one is Dancing Bear.
What?
Andre Drummond.
Rudy Gobert.
He's on the same team as Drummond.
Yabusele?
Yeah, Yabusele.
I guess because he had.
Who calls him that though? I never heard that before.
I got all these off of.
I guess. I just figured who.
Dancing Bear, bro. That sounds crazy.
I got these off of Basketball Reference. So.
Okay.
All right, this next one is Nonstop. Plays for a Western Conference team.
Steph Curry?
Nonstop. Western Conference.
He plays good defense.
Drew Holiday? No, I'm bugging. Eastern Conference. I'm sorry.
Casey Wallace?
Josh Okogie?
Yeah, Josh Okogie.
The fuck?
Nah, nigga.
What the fuck?
All right, this one's easy, and it's not an NBA player, but he is arguably one of the best players right now. The main event.
Anthony Edwards.
Not an NBA,
Wembanyama.
not an NBA player.
Motherfucker.
He's not an NBA player?
Nope.
Otani,
Nope.
Lamar
It's
Jackson.
basketball. Still basketball.
Caitlin Clark.
No, it's a guy.
But he's not an NBA player. He's a
I
college
said
player.
Lamar Jackson.
Cooper Flag?
Yeah, Cooper Flag.
I said NFL player like I'm a
yes,
dumbass.
that's true.
All right, these next ones are not current players. All right, and these ones are probably going to be hard. The big nasty.
Ben
I
Wallace.
heard that one actually. Shit.
Is
I
it Ben
can't remember
Wallace?
who it was.
No, I think he's a center. He played for the Kings.
It's not Vlade Divac.
Not Boogie.
I
Come
know
on, y'all
this.
probably
Chris
y'all probably
Webber.
no, y'all probably have no clue this guy's name.
No, I know that big nasty. Is it that dude that they be putting in the YouTube thumbnails because he eat a whole lot?
I don't know. I don't know who that
You
player
can say
is.
that's Zion Williamson. Shit.
I don't know, bro. I don't know that one.
But he plays for the Kings.
He played
Just
for the
center.
Kings.
I'm looking out right now. I can't think of who that is.
His last name is Williamson.
It's not Zion.
Nope. Y'all probably ain't gonna get it. These ones are hard.
Who is it?
Williamson, the Williamson.
Corliss
Like
Williamson.
No, I wouldn't-
Corliss.
I looked up best nicknames on Bleacher Report, and they said Big Nasty for him. I don't know. I don't have no clue who he is, but
Well,
they'd be called.
scared
He's
that-
Big
I'm
Nasty
scared-
to somebody.
Hey,
He's Big
yo,
Nasty to somebody.
I'm scared to know why they call him Big Nasty.
All right, the next one is Be Easy. This one's pretty easy.
Be easy.
I feel like Sean knows it, but he doesn't know it.
Is it Kevin Durant?
No, his name.
Kevin Garnett.
No, his name the nickname matches his name.
Be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gonna fry us in the comments.
Yeah, bro. We look like
I'm gonna be honest. I picked tough ones for a reason.
these
Y'all
is
probably
tough,
don't.
bro.
Thank God for that.
This one is the easiest out of this set of four I have of
Be
non-current
easy.
players. Add a couple layers.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Add a couple letters to be easily. Maybe like
Michael
an
Beasley.
L.
Michael Beasley.
Yes, Michael Beasley.
Thank God.
Damn.
All right. The next one, I wanted to. Y'all aren't gonna get this one, so I'm just gonna skip it. This one is the Red Rocket.
Matt Bonner.
Yes, Matt Bonner. What the heck? All
Bro,
right.
Sean, bro.
We might need a drug test, Sean, because he got five of these.
Yeah,
All right,
I
the
don't
one
know,
that I
bro.
skipped.
Sounds suspect.
The one that I skipped.
I
is
knew
called,
Matt Bonner's Red Rocket.
the
Like,
one that
there's
I
not a lot of
skipped.
red hair players in the NBA.
The one that I skipped is the Ukraine train.
Is it like it's not Arvidreas Sabonis?
No, his name is Vitaly Potapenko.
Is that dude from OKC? That's no longer
No,
there?
he played. I don't know what team he played. I can't remember what team he played for, but I was like, I just picked him because his name's funny.
Oh,
Nah, bro. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think I maybe went a little too. I didn't want to pick I didn't want to pick the main guys though. Like I could have
Yeah.
picked like Luka and said the Matador or something, but I feel like that's too easy.
I wouldn't have got that one either. My
I
fault.
would have not gotten Matador. And I said,
Bro, I would have got
fucking
it.
Matt
No,
Bonner.
in 2K, he has a build name called the Matador.
I would have said Jokic. That's what I would have said.
Hey, it would have been close.
Yeah, shit. All right, guys. This is the end of the episode, guys. Make sure y'all do us a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. And that's all we have for y'all today. We'll see y'all next week. All right.
Bam.
Peace.